Hello. I'm finally making a video on my vision boards. My vision board's a little bit tacky, I'm not gonna lie, because I got some stuff that's built on it. I hope y'all are able to see it. I might insert a picture that's a bit better. Here's the scope of the vision board. Like I said, it's very fucked up, but I'm gonna fix it up and shit. Like, it is what it is. It's my vision board. The hell, y'all don't gotta look at it every day. I don't care. But I was gonna talk about what's on my vision board. So some oil has built on it because I had it in my trunk. So yeah, and I'm gonna hang it up in my new apartment. I'm not gonna hang it up here because I'm about to leave here next month anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit tacky, but it is what it is. My vision boards is for discipline, a work-life balance, spirituality, get my new apartment, having everything flow for me, financial freedom, financial literacy, love, a new wardrobe, and creating my dreams, and just healing. So discipline is the main thing for me because I can be very undisciplined. Like, even most of today, like, I had something to do earlier, but after I did that, I was just on my phone. It's like 10 o'clock right now. Like, I've been supposed to record this video at like 7, So, getting my discipline together, because that's really the main thing, that I am talented. I am creative, all of that. I'm just not disciplined or consistent. Those two really go hand in hand for me personally. So those are two things. Those are the things I'm working on: discipline and my consistency. And I'm also going to write out how I'm going to do that. Following my plan, not my mood. Even today, I was following my mood. I wasn't really in the best mood today, so I really just did nothing. I was just scrolling and stuff on social media, like rotating through TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. Another thing is financial freedom, financial literacy. Overall, my job and my finances are good. I just need to know how to balance them more, be smart and responsible with my money. And not that I'm irresponsible, but sometimes I will like lean more into other stuff compared to things that I might really need, or I don't really save up as much because I might get something that I want, compared to saving up and saving that for later after I reach the specific goal for that month or whatever for my finances. Nothing is my work-life balance. But because I'm an artist and I'm also just live my regular life on top of going to work, sometimes it's hard for me to find that balance. Right now, I have a pretty cool balance because of my discipline. I'm not taking advantage of that balance, and that's my own personal fault. But I am finding a balance right now, honestly and truly. But I'm just working more through that, and the more I'm more consistent and things along the lines of that, that balance will be a bit smoother. And also my spirituality, I do believe in God. I'm not religious. I'm not so to a specific religion. I don't have no problem with religion. Like, everybody has their own thing that feels like speaks to their spirit. Even if I'm not like Jesus or Buddha or whatever, just really becoming as aligned as possible with the God consciousness before I go into the next life, which will not be until I'm like 80 or 90 anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but it's a long time from now. Healing myself and being more spiritual. Again, the consistency and discipline all ties into that. So that's something as well. My spirituality. Also love. So I do have a boyfriend. I had him in, I think it was my most recent video. I had him in my video. And yeah, like, we just got together, stuff like that. But I have, and y'all gonna see it on my vision board. I found most of these pictures I found on Tumblr, to be honest. I mean Tumblr. What? Pinterest. Tumblr. And this picture says, Black women deserve love that doesn't require struggle first. Sorry, that doesn't require suffering first. And that's something that I'm really focused on this year. I mean, my boyfriend, we are together, of course. And he treats me well, like, of course, that we're still fresh, stuff like that. But that's something I feel like, of course, I have to wait till more time goes past. But as of right now, so far, I feel like I've completed that. Creating the life of my dreams. Again, it has to do with my consistency and discipline. It always goes back to that. But I really, I'm making this whole, video diary for when I am where I am, because I do know I can get to where I can get to. I'm really, at this point, I'm not going to put a time on it, because whenever I do, I kind of get discouraged. I'm going to just let it go how it's supposed to go. As the best way to put it is that as long as I'm able to make money off my art to sustain my life and have financial freedom, like have a bunch of money without a problem, to the point where I can open up free financial literacy classes, I can open up free youth centers, I can open up these things and they be well taken care of and have longevity. That's the type of money that I want. Okay, yeah, so now I'm going to kind of plot down exactly how I'm going to put my discipline in and put these things in and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna title this Vision Board 2024. First is discipline. So first I'm going to get into the why I struggle. I want to get into the why first because it's really like that kind of helped me break everything down, you know, to where, okay, this is what I need to improve on. I was going to record me writing, my phone started overheating, so I put it in the freezer. But I wrote everything down. Now, discipline and consistency. I did this a certain way. I asked myself a question, and then based off of those answers, I was like, okay, how can I improve on this? So for discipline and consistency, the question I asked myself was why I struggle. I struggle with this because of my lack of structure. There's no one to hold me accountable besides myself. And also, I don't know how to implement self-accountability when it comes to achieving tasks. I know I can do it, but I just postpone it until last minute. Also, my consequences are too far, and I feel like I have enough time to make it up. Like, for my discipline consistency, the consequences are me not achieving my goals. I feel like it's so far that I have time to make up for it. But the more time that I've been procrastinating, I'm like, time is going by fast, you know? I thought I would be where I want to be now, and I'm not. So I'm living in the consequences every single day. And that's something I have to remind myself of, that whenever I don't do something, my consequences show up immediately for me. And even though it might not be, in the moment, it might not seem immediate, it is, because each day leads up to the day that I reach my dreams. And if each day I'm not doing something that aids that, I'm doing something that backtracks it. Also, distractions slash mindless behavior is my comfort zone. So me, like, I was just on my phone before I wrote all this, and I was on my phone for maybe like almost 30 minutes, being distracted or just doing things mindlessly. Even though I'm a very conscious and smart person, that's low-key my comfort zone. Like, because I kind of get overwhelmed sometimes. Not overwhelmed, but I can't even explain it. I just get a certain way sometimes, which I'm going to go into how I can aid that in a second. So these are the reasons why I struggle. Now, I also ask myself what to implement. So what can I do to combat these struggles? So I said, commit to 30 days of a new routine. I'm going to create that new routine. I haven't yet. I'm going to make that a whole separate video. But 30 days to commit to a new routine. They say that once you do something for 30 days, it'll be set into like your routine and who you are and stuff like that. And it's up to me to not fall back into my old self. That's something that I do. Like, I will implement something. I'll be doing good for like 2 weeks, and then without realizing it, I feel like every time I'm recording, it's an emergency outside. Oh my God. Yeah, and like I kind of unknowingly, mindlessly fall back into those old habits, and then I'm back at square one again. I'm like, oh my fucking gosh. And I'm saying now I gotta re-break the cycle with myself, stuff like that. So yeah, commit to 30 days of a new routine. 30 days for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? These 30 days will be something that's set in stone, etched in stone for the rest of my life. Have alarms set for specific tasks. Now, I'm not really the best for listening to my alarms online. However, they do help, you know. It does help. It does kind of ding something in my mind, like, okay. And whenever I have the alarm go off and I don't do it, I do feel bad. So that does help. Read over my goals and plans. So, because, like I said, I can sometimes mindlessly fall back into those old habits that I'm trying to, or fall back into my old self that I'm not trying to be. I realize I'm somebody where I need to always read over my goals and what I wanted to do and where I was, to more appreciate where I am now and be sure I'm not falling back into my old self. Because I have diary entries from years ago that's still aligned with right now, and that's what's making myself mad, because I shouldn't be repeating the same things as I was when I was 18. I'm 23 now, you know, that's not okay. Also, I want to look into videos on how to improve my self-discipline, consistency, and hold myself accountable. Now, as I was writing this, I realized that, and this is a little asterisk that I wrote, like a little note that I wrote underneath here. I realized that I don't really know what to do to hold myself accountable, to where I will listen, because I can do stuff to hold myself accountable, but I still listen, because I'm the only one on the shot, you know what I'm saying? If I choose not to do something, I'm the only one that suffers from that. I'm the only one that can say to myself, look, I ain't do it. I'm the only one that can punish myself. I'm the only one that can praise myself. So I realized that I do need to look a little bit into more to what I should do to really stand 10 toes behind myself and holding myself accountable when it comes to my discipline, my consistency. And now I'm talking, I'm thinking, I am good at holding myself accountable in other categories. Just discipline and consistency is the main thing that's kind of hard for me. So I'm going to see if I can transfer, like write those things down and transfer, okay, I'm good at holding myself accountable in these categories. Is there something I can do to transfer those habits and to hold myself accountable in those categories, to hold myself accountable in the category of discipline and consistency? See, I want to look at videos and stuff just to see what other people say, stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I do think that I have like undiagnosed ADHD, right? My storage is full, so I had to like delete a lot of apps and stuff. So now I already look at self-help videos for people with ADHD. Not as much because I look at a bunch of BS online, but when I was like, it really does describe me. Like even from when I was in middle school and I learned about it to when I learned about it more in high school. And at one point, I didn't think it was real. I'm just like, I don't think ADHD is real. I think you're just, a lot of people get diagnosed as kids and they're children, you know what I'm saying? Which I do feel like is unfair. But as you get older and stuff, I do believe that it is real. Because, and I feel like I was kind of, not that it wasn't real, I was kind of in denial about it. Because I was like, well, all these things are describing me and I don't got ADHD, so it must not be real. But that's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been thinking about getting myself tested for it. One day, as of right now, I'm gonna just figure out what's good for me to do. If I do have it, that would explain a lot as to why it's hard for me to do certain stuff. Okay, next is my financial freedom and literacy. I have a plan for this as well. I used to work for Capital One, and so we had to learn how to budget and all that stuff. So I know how to do it. Because right now I'm in a financial situation, so I can't really do it as much as I would like to. But once I'm out of that, which is going to be very, very soon, for the Lord, once I am out of that, it'll be much easier, to do that. So, and y'all can use this stuff for yourself as well. Or maybe if you have any advice that I should add or maybe try stuff like that, let me know in the comments, But financial literacy, I want to look at all my bills. I'm going to look at all my bills that I must pay and see how much I can save. Be able to budget out, okay, this is how much I need to pay every month regardless. So I have to set this money aside regardless. This is how much money I need to save. And this is how much money I have left. And that goes into my next step, which is to set a budget. So I have an actual bank account and I also have Cash App. I like to deposit because I get paper checks. I like to deposit my checks into my actual bank account, and then I move a budget over for myself into my Cash App. Bills on top of things I need. Okay, that equals about this amount. So this is how much money I'll be able to save during how much money I'll be able to save, and this is how much money I'll be able to just spend frugal money. And that goes to my next one, having a savings goal per month. What I like to do is I like to set myself at my minimum, so I don't I have a chance to exceed that, So after I do everything, set up a savings goal for per month. Yeah, so that's really that. Successful love life is don't settle. Always communicate, but think before I speak. But this is for the right person. My boyfriend as of right now, which I think this will really be my boyfriend, not my boyfriend forever, but eventually my fiance and my husband and stuff like that. That's what I am hoping for, because he is an amazing person. Accept his pros and cons and give him space to grow, because everybody has pros and cons. And like I said, this goes to the beginning of don't settle. There's certain things I will not settle for. Like certain cons I can't accept. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? I cannot accept certain cons. Like I just can't do it. But everybody has pros and cons, so do I. We do have to acknowledge and grow, not just acknowledge and use it as an excuse. That's not just for my boyfriend, but for me as well. And for myself, self-reflect and reflect with each other in a relationship. So reflecting myself, okay, are you being a good girlfriend? Okay, are you being a little bit weird sometimes? Okay, are you know that this bothers you, but you didn't say nothing? Okay, stuff like that. Self-reflect, and then also come together as one and reflect with each other on the relationship. Yes, that's when it comes to a successful love life. New wardrobe. I kept it simple. I want to cleanse my closet and give all of my stuff that I'm able to charity. It's this place in Philly called, I don't know why I can't think about it. It's the something military something, where you give like pretty much clothes and stuff there, Goodwill, stuff like that. I do want to find places where I can get money back. I'm not going to lie, but if I can't, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I can't get no money out of this. No, I'm probably going to get $7 anyway from wherever I find a place where I can get money from it. But if I can't, it's perfectly fine. Because I was going to be able to give the clothes away anyway. But yeah, so also order outfits every month. Mainly after reaching my savings goals. So like once I cleanse and stuff, like once I reach my first month of savings goals, that's when I'm gonna cleanse and be like, okay, do I have enough money for this next savings goal to be able to buy at least $200? I say $300 worth of clothes, $300 max worth of clothes on top of savings. Yeah, so order outfits and stuff to where it still aligns with my money, so I'm not breaking my pockets or trying to give me a new wardrobe. No, I can still pay for my bills. I can still have money in my savings and also pay for my new wardrobe. Being more smart with the way I do my wardrobe to be sure I don't break my pockets. And then another goal is my new apartment. So I'm aiming to move in the last week of March. I want to have all my money, like the security deposit, all that stuff, by the third week of March. I have everything paid for by then, so I can move in the last week, because I move out of this apartment the last week of March anyway. So I'm gonna move in the same week that I move in. I just, so it's not so overlapped with my apartments and stuff. I officially live with my boyfriend. That's one. Once I save up and stuff and have my money for my deposit, I also need to have money left over for my groceries, because for the moment we're just going to use the furniture I have here, so like my bed and stuff and my couch, stuff like that. We're just going to use that for the moment, like the first 2 months, and then we're going to start buying, okay, a new bed frame, okay, a new couch, okay, a new TV stand, okay, a new TV, stuff like that eventually. But as of right now, we can just use what I already have, because it's just two of us. I mean, we don't really need a whole lot of crazy stuff anyway. I have a couch, I have a bed, I got a microwave, which I think my new apartment's gonna have a microwave anyway, so I might end up selling that microwave. And I have a bookshelf, I have decorations, so that helps, because we can give ourselves another like 2 months to really save back up again, to really start buying everything. Lastly, that I wrote down is spirituality. So I want to have a routine of meditating and praying every morning, every night. So right when I wake up, meditation and prayer at the same time. Right before I go to sleep, meditation and prayer at the same time. I want to look into different religions and really understand the connections between them all, because as I said, I don't subscribe to religion, but I do believe that they're helpful. I do believe that there is truth in it. That's why they all have common stories, because they're all talking about the same thing. So I do still want to look in them just to understand them more, and also understand the things that don't align, because that also tells us about our world as well, where the things where it's contradictions or things that don't really align, I feel like that also reflects in our world. So okay, this doesn't really make any sense, but it looks like this was added to do this so people can act this way. You know what I'm saying? And that'll have a little bit more conscious awareness of even the bad things that are going around, I'm going to get into yoga. I'm going to join the Y soon. So I believe they'll have yoga there. I'm more like a group session person anyway when it comes to working out and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm squinting. This light is like killing me right now. And plus I'm getting tired. I took me some NyQuil because I had like a freaking headache. I had a super bad headache. And I didn't feel like going to the store to get, Advil or nothing, not gonna lie. So I took a little bit of NyQuil, but now I'm getting tired. Yeah, so yoga and stuff, really getting into yoga and stretching, because I'm 23, but y'all, I feel like I'm 83. It's an orange shade. So really get into yoga. Plus there's certain poses that is good for certain chakras in your body and aligning with certain things within your mind, body, and soul. Sage, I have a bunch of sage, and I don't sage every day. And I sage this apartment a few times. I have sage incense, which I light almost daily. I haven't really saged this apartment that much. Maybe I should have, but my new apartment, I'm definitely going to sage more, cleanse more, be way more intentional. I was intentional here, but things just kind of start spiraling, and I just kind of got disconnected to this apartment, kind of, not going to lie. I'm very grateful that I have it. I'm very grateful that I'm able to keep it up until I move. I'm very grateful that I, am able to have this space. But I've been kind of disconnected from it for like a few months now, you know. Look into ancient slash African spirituality. A lot, almost everything, pretty much everything, honestly, stems from Africa. So even the religions now, you know what I'm saying? Like I hear about how Christianity was actually started in Ethiopia. Like I only heard that once, and I never really looked into it. So I definitely do want to look into African spirituality. So I'm really changing my diet up a lot, especially once I get my finances together. And I have this book. I'm gonna show you the book. I have this book called Heal Thyself for Health and Longevity by Queen Afua. So crazy. Well, this book, it talks about, like, she talks about her struggles with health, and she had asthma, she had a lot of allergies and stuff, and when she did fruit cleanses or certain cleanses, it like her asthma was pretty much gone, you know what I'm saying? Her allergies cleared up, like she was getting way better. And she did a detox, and she had like mucus come out, all that stuff. So it's something that I'm going to transition to. There's certain things that I highlighted in here. I haven't read this whole book, I won't lie, but like, see, like I've highlighted certain things in here that I've read so far that I want to go back to. So yeah, so also, fun fact, I got this book from, it's a spiritual shop in Richmond called Indigo. And why I find out that my boyfriend owns a shop. I met that lady and everything. I got a few things from her. That's so crazy. But yeah, look into the connections of food in the mind and body and the soul. I have this book, so all I have to do is open up this book and take from it what I feel like will help. Whatever doesn't apply, let it fly, you know what I'm saying? Also, positive affirmations 3 times a day. I have affirmations around. Do I say them every day? No. So honestly and truly, I low-key say negative. I try to be as positive as I can, but sometimes the negative does overwhelm me. And sometimes unknowingly, I say a lot of negative things about myself, about my situation, that of course it doesn't help. So just saying positive affirmations 3 times a day. This is a 30-day plan I'm gonna have set up to always do. I'm gonna write down my routine to have all that set up, but that will be a separate video. But yeah, have 30 days dedicated to doing this. After those 30 days, I'm going to reflect, see what I feel like worked for me, see what I feel like not worked for me, see what I accomplished, my vision board within those 30 days. From where I'm aware of, my apartment should be within those my new apartment should be within those 30 days. And then at the end, I put consistency and discipline will tie everything together. All these things that I'm trying to do, that I am doing, has to do with consistency and discipline. You know, I can do them as long as I'm consistent and disciplined. My results will show. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in again to my journey of an artist. I really do believe in myself. You know, I've been going through kind of a weird time. I'm not gonna say a rough time because it's been easing up. You know, the Most High has really been on my side, even when I feel like I'm by myself. So I'm very grateful for that. I am accomplishing everything I'm meant to accomplish. I am accomplishing it in the time that it's meant to be accomplished. I am proving to myself that I can do it. I am proving to my old self who doubted myself that you are wrong. And I'm proving to myself who know that I can do everything I want to do, that I am right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this. And yeah, I will see you guys on the flip side.